Hi everyone, I'm having a little bit of breakfast. Hi Akash. Hi Fohoy. Limbu. Hi. Akash. You want a friendship with me? You're Indian? What part of India are you from? What specific engineering are you studying right now? And what part of India are you from? Hi AJ, how are you? I'm good. I wasn't really feeling so hot the last 48 hours though, but I'm feeling a little bit better. I still feel a bit drowsy though, but besides that, I'm good. Yeah, where have you been? Honestly, I think it's the weather. I also think it's the water here. It's not been the best, which is not good, but I feel like there's always something going on. I see what you did there. See what you're trying to do here, but it's too soon. It's too soon. It's too soon in the life. No, literally, especially, I don't know about in the UK, but in America, oh my gosh, they're so bad. Like, they're terrible. Okay. Really? You're from all those different places all at once? That's wild. It's pretty inspiring, actually. How are you today? It sounds like you're like a multi-dimensional being. You were born in like more than one place at a time. So interesting. Also, they've been doing construction across the street from my place, and it's so interesting watching them build it. Like, there was literally nothing there months ago, and now they're working on the second story, the second floor. It's crazy. Yeah. Literally. It's it's really cool though to see like the construction of a building, you know? And it's so interesting because it's just wood. At least like the level they're on right now. At the bottom though, it's brick. So that's nice to know, but it just seems so delicate in a way, like, and simple. Like, it seems very simple. Like, not anyone could build a house, but anyone could build a house, you know? As long as you have the right tools, the right cut, the right metrics. Pretty simple. I feel like it'd be fun. For those of like, I feel like I've expressed this before, but my first home I plan to build, so I'm really looking forward to that. But it just looks cool. Whenever I do that, like, obviously I would most likely hire people to do it because I'm not gonna build my house by myself, but I feel like I want to like help. I want to help build my house because it looks fun. Let's see, do I want to be learning calculus at 8:30 in the morning? Probably not. Oh, that's dope. So you can kind of like see the process. Hi, how are you? Are you a Sox fan? Obviously. Welcome to my live. Right now, we're just vibing. I'm looking at my schedule for school and making slight tweaks to it. And then we're just talking in between. Where are you from? What country? I'm not connected to the internet. What is going on here? Oh, I actually wasn't connected. See you later. Have a good day. Hi. How are you? PB World? What's that stand for? Hi. Rolium? Yeah, I do have an Instagram actually. My Instagram is, it's the same as my YouTube name. So it's AlCiMi SHANi on Instagram. AlCiMi SHANi. I like the feeling of the world and my days moving slowly. I think it's important to slow down and not conform to society's shift. Oh, thanks. I feel like the world, though, it's like they're attempting to tamper with time and trying to force time to speed up, but I don't think the world should move so quickly, you know? I think it should be in circadian with the sun, the moon, the sky, the stars, the earth, the ocean. It's so funny because when it becomes summer, it's hot outside, so we use AC to cool down our homes. But then it gets so cold that you need a blanket. I need a blanket. But if I turn my AC up a bit, it gets way too hot in here. Like, where's the middle ground? But these are just first world issues, I guess. But not like real first world issues. I think the real first world issue right now is the fact that there's detention camps. As if like humans need to be put into detention, as if they're children. But that's a rabbit hole, and it's a very deep one. Probably so deep we'd reach the core of the earth. But we're just here with the vibes, right? Okay, so do you guys trust people until they prove or give you a reason not to trust them? Or when you meet someone, do you feel like they have to earn your trust or like prove that they're worthy of trust? You trust people immediately. Interesting. So everyone, are you saying everyone has a devil in them? You just don't trust the devil in them, but you trust them as a person. "10:30 p.m. Oh, so you're like somewhere in the Western atmosphere. Honestly, yeah, I get that. I get that. I'm kind of the same, or at least I used to be. Now I think I'm kind of reevaluating. But I used to trust people until they give me a reason not to trust. But now I'm like, I don't know how I view trust within people. That is true. That is so true. That is so, so, so true. So true. Wow. You really know your stuff, AJ. I will say. PB World, are you like, I feel like you've got to be somewhere in, it's 10:30 p.m. at night. You're somewhere around like Indonesia, like in that area. Not exactly Indonesia, but around there, I think. You don't think you, Derek? Testing yourself, yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, just yeah, just yeah. I won't hurt myself. I know you're in the UK, AJ. I remember that. 6 p.m. Yeah, so I think PB World would be like 6 p.m. in the UK. It's noon in America, but not the whole America, just the center. Time is so weird. Anyways, what do I enjoy doing when not working? Oh, I enjoy just creating things. So I love to make music. I love to paint. I love spending time with myself. Just like not watching anything, not consuming anything, but just observing nature, observing my thoughts, observing myself. I also really enjoy self-care, so just like a nice bubble bath, nice skincare, doing my hair, doing my nails. I'm really just a girly girl. I am. I really love taking care of myself and the people around me, honestly. I love giving the people I love facials. That's super fun. Um, yeah, just anything you can think of that consists of self-care, self-love, and being in nature. Yeah. And I do really love fashion, so like shopping is super fun. Maybe you're typing too fast. We'd be besties. Yeah, I think so too. Am I a loner? Ooh, that's a complex question. Um, I would say no. Yes, I am, but I'm not. Um, I am because I have reasons for both. Loner, yes, because I spend a lot of time by myself. That is a choice. I grew up an only kid for a really long time until all of my siblings came. but they kind of all just came at once. But I was an only kid until I was like a teenager. So that reason I'm used to being by myself. Also, a lot of my friends are spread out across the country. So if I want to hang out with my friends, like I have to go travel. That's another reason. And then yeah, that's all the reasons I am a loner. And then all the reasons I'm not a loner, I have a lot of siblings, so I see my family a lot. I hang out with my siblings a lot until I'm like ready to be by myself. Then when I'm ready to be by myself, I like isolate myself from everyone and I just spend quality time with myself. So in that sense, yes. And I'm single, I'm not in a relationship, I'm not dating, so I'm like not filling my time up with a romance. So yeah. uh, Oh my gosh, indulging in a bubble bath is so nice. Like, bubble baths are like, I don't know, it's like a soul's treat in the body. It's like mind, body, spirit treat. Like, the Holy Trinity, just everything. A girly guy. I think that makes you a guy that likes to take care of himself, and I love that. I love that for you. Last time I felt really happy. I would say the last 48 hours, my family has been irritating me. Not my family, but just specific people in my family. But, so I've been kind of annoyed and a little feeling sick, or not feeling too good the last 48 hours. I'd say, I don't know, I feel like I get really happy about the little things. Like, I know the power in appreciating the small things. I'd say I felt really happy about 4 days ago. Just a burst of happiness. But yeah, I feel happiness quite frequently. Even now, I'm happy talking to you guys. Like, this is fun for me. I'm having fun. It's I don't know. I appreciate it, you know? So yeah, we are all alone in some way. I don't know. I think, like how they say you are going to die alone unless you're like, you die in some crazy catastrophic like scene. I don't know. You get crushed by a bridge or something. But how they say you come in this world and you're gonna leave this world alone. So you should be comfortable with being with yourself. I genuinely feel like that's true. It's SHANi, like with an A, but I just, for social media purposes, like the handle, I take out the A. I thought it looked cool, but honestly, honestly, fast forward, everyone always asks like, how do you pronounce it? It's it's a shortage of Shanice. So my middle name is Shanice, but SHANi for short. Online games? I guess this is technically an online game. I really like to play Hello Kitty Island, and then yeah, I think that's about it. I really don't play that many games. I do like video games, genuinely. I grew up on them. Like when I was younger, I used to play the Nickelodeon games. There was this SpongeBob game I really liked. There was a Powerpuff Girl game I really loved as a kid. There's a lot of different games I like. But I feel like I'm in a point in my life where I have different goals. And until I reach those goals, I feel like I shouldn't be wasting my time on playing video games. I do know video games could be viewed as like a stress relief, like just a pastime type of thing, but until I can have my home built, I don't see any space for video games, except for my occasional Hello Kitty binges that I go on like every 3 to 4 months. Wait, why can't you barely breathe? Oh my gosh, Derek, you're coming with all the questions. Okay, I will definitely check my Instagram. I am a girl's girl. I don't know, I'm very girly. I'm very like in my feminine nature, and I love that. I think that's why, because of that, that's why I don't date too, because it's not that I'm not open to dating, but I'm very feminine, and I feel like in order to date or be with a man, it has to be like, it has to be the right kind of guy to take on all that is me. But something I went through, and I was surprised by how strong-minded I was, and oh gosh. it's like you know. No, there's definitely been a scenario I was in, and let me tell you, it took the strength of every angel in me not to become like just not to become someone I am not. And there was many times where I was just very tempted to be mean and just not who I am. But thankfully, I pulled through. I did. And it was a very, very crazy thing. But I'd say the scenario was just being betrayed by someone I thought would never harm me in any type of way. Like, yeah, someone I thought who would have my back no matter what, who would always protect me and love me, they betrayed me deeply. And that was something I had to get over, and I had to heal myself through. And I was kind of in the midst of I'd almost lost my life, and then literally within the same week, this person betrayed me, and I had to deal with both of those things. It was literally like mind altering. Like the chemistry within my brain shifted, and I had to work on putting the pieces back together. So yeah, literally, amen to that. Snaps like we're in poetry, but literally. Courting, yes, courting. Literally, courting. Yeah, I need to be courted. I need to, like, I just need to be treated like the girl that I am. Like, because I feel like feminine energy is so, like, healing, and it just brings life. It's so positive. It can be crazy, but it's a good crazy. It's very beautiful, and only the right man, only the right man. Only the right man. Yeah, I don't want to be mean, and I don't like to be mean, but you know, the side eye does get invoked if you are not doing the right things to me. Is there someone who understands me? I thought there was. I thought there was, but like I said, that same person betrayed me. So, and then I started to realize that maybe they didn't really know me like I thought they did, or like they knew they did, or I think they knew me, but then they chose to forget who I was. Yeah, for their own like benefit, or who knows. But I would say no. There really isn't anyone who truly understands me, except for, I'd say if you put all of my siblings' brains together and it was like a hive mind, they would fully understand me. I feel like all my siblings understand different sides of me. Like one would know a different side and the other would know a different side, but the sides that they do know, they know very well. So I think if you just put them all together, yeah, my siblings know me. And like my cousins, I'd say my siblings and my cousins that I'm really close to, my cousins that are like sibling cousins, you know. AJ, I just love these little emojis. You fine? A new friend, like for real, for real, for real. It's been a while, I'd say. Yeah, it's actually been a while since I've made a real friend. Is that kind of sad? It might be. But I honestly, I was just doing school for 2 years, but I was mainly doing school online. So that might be a reason, but this year I'm going back to campus, so. Right? I feel like you don't just meet new friends every day because, just because of the world, like, that's it. Yeah, like, sometimes there's a lot of bots outside. Like, some people are just bots, and that's okay, you know, but I am not, so I will not be like a bot friend, you know. Speaking of my cousins, I have to respond to one of my cousins right now. People be sneaky. Yeah. People do be sneaky. Like, sometimes people would try to be your friend just to like benefit, or I don't know. They just have ulterior motives. I don't want that. Aw, thanks. Peace and blessings to you as well. Honestly, I love to just like pray for my family and pray for myself. There was a period where I wasn't though, and there was a lot of crazy stuff going on, and then I was like, whoa, I haven't even been praying for myself, let alone my family. And like, I see. I don't know. I feel like it's showing. 5 things that make me smile. The sky. Sunrises, specifically. When the sun rises and I see the sunrise, that makes me smile immediately. The phrase, let's go shopping on me. Hearing that? Immediate smile. Cooking right now and listening. Ooh, what are you cooking? What are you cooking? What are you cooking? And then I gave you guys 2 things. Yeah, see, AJ knows. The sun, the sky, literally creating. Literally. That's like it. That makes me smile. Sometimes creating things though, like I'm seriously focused. Like I'm so dead set focused on it that it's not even that there isn't any emotion. The emotion is internal. Pumpkin cookies. The emotion is internal, but my face is just like so dead set. OPB's going to sleep. Good night. Have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow too. Here on live. Oh gosh. I'm gonna answer that question. But coming home makes me smile. And yeah, coming home does make me smile. And traveling, and the beach, and cute shoes. But I actually used to cry a lot. Oh my gosh, I was the biggest crybaby. I cried so much. Now I don't really cry. I just like, I don't know. I just like, I'd be like, what the heck? And then I move on, you know? I just feel like, eh? But yeah, I used to be a crybaby. I used to laugh. Actually, I won't say used to. I still am a crybaby, but it's controlled. It's more controlled. But I would laugh. I would cry when I laughed. I would cry when I got too hyper. I would cry at a movie. I'd cry if someone hurt my feelings. I was definitely just the biggest little crybaby. So yeah, hope that helps. Do I have a bestie? Yes. So I have a bestie. I feel like I have a few besties, but one of my besties, both of my besties, they don't live by me, which sucks. So I can't see them all the time, but I miss her. She lives in Houston. I will definitely be going to visit her soon. And then one of my other besties, well, she's my bestie, but she's like, she kind of gives like little sister vibes, you know, more than like bestie. Because she's younger than me. But you know, if you have siblings, like, sisters can be, you love them, you hate them, they're annoying, you love them again, but you always love them, you know what I mean? I am. I'm very, very loyal. I'm so big on loyalty. Like, even when I was a kid, if one person would like talk about someone they hung out with, I I would not trust them. I'd be like, that's shady. Like, you're not being loyal to your friend, you know? Like, you're bad mouthing your friend. And another reason why I don't date, I'm just like very loyal, and I feel like right now in today's society, like loyalty is kind of like a feather in a haystack, a needle in a haystack. A feather would stick out in a haystack, but it's hard to find, I feel like, and I am very big on respect and loyalty, and if it's not given, I cannot. Hi Nathan, how are you? AlCiMi TV? Hi. Anatando? Do I believe in soulmates? Oh gosh. Like, yes, but I don't, that one's so sticky because I feel like if you asked me this a year ago, I would hands down, yes, oh my gosh, yes, yes, yes. Now, like, yeah, I believe in soulmates. Um, just because a person is your soulmate or you feel like they were a soulmate, I don't know, doesn't necessarily mean they're meant for you. They could be like just sent to do specific things in your life, you know? I don't know, but I want to say yeah. I want to say like absolutely yes. I believe in soulmates. I feel like I'm very hopeless romantic, so that part of me is like 100% yes. Soulmates are real, love at first sight, all of that. And then the me who's more experienced in life wants to say like, meh, no. But I do believe in soulmates. I am from America, specifically a valley in the Midwest in America. Um, do I what? Do I have a soulmate? Yeah, I have. I've definitely met someone where I was like, oh yeah, okay. Like, I believe them to be my twin flame. Like, this is my twin flame. Um, yeah, I have. How's America? America is, it's an interesting place. It's very interesting. Our government is, they're very wild right now. They're doing whatever they want. They're not following rules, laws. Um, it's not really looking like we the people. It's looking like things I will not say. But the land is beautiful. It is my home. Just this corruption going on right now, and us Americans are not happy about it. Did I watch this Chelsea match? I did the one last week, not the one that was like within the last 48 hours, but I watched the one last week. Did you? Mm, so close friends, I'd say small circle of close friends. Um, like just casual friends, big circle for sure. I do like the feeling of just like everyone, just like life, you know, a life around. I'd say big circle of friends. I do like the idea. But I just would prefer for everyone in the circle to be genuine, you know? And I feel like you just have to find real people, real people, real people. Yeah. So, I am a student and I do social media for work. So, yeah. How small? 5? I'd say like, yeah, I don't know, cause I like my groups of people. It's pretty big. Like I have a big family, um, so like I have like 12 siblings, right? And that's my group. So even if I had a group of like 15 people, that would be a normal type of just intermediate amount of people. I feel like a large group of friends, we're working in the 20s, like it's like 20 people, 25 people in the spring group. Um, but also I like the idea of people being their own person and they're having like they have their own lives. Um, and they have their own friends, and if we're all doing something, it's like, hey, I'm doing this here, like come, I love you. Of course you can invite whoever you want, like because I love you and I know you, so I trust that you would bring someone who's also loving, and trustworthy in that sense. Now if I'm doing something that's like I feel like it's intimate to me, so I don't know, if I was like having a baby shower, I have no children by the way, but something intimate like that, then it would be something where I would have like my smaller group of people, of friends that I trust or who I know and love. So it just depends on the scenario, I feel like, when it comes to friend circles. How small? Do I like math? I do actually. I like math. Um, I will be taking a few different calculus classes soon, and I'm a little bit nervous about it because people, you know, I don't know, you just hear the rumors. Calculus is really hard, really hard. Um, but I'm pretty good at math, so I'm not too much worried about it. I'm going in it with an open mind, like, hey, you're great, you can do this, you don't have to worry about it. So that is where I'm at. uh, Hi Jessica. But do I have hobbies? Yes, I would say my hobbies are painting and designing. I don't like calling it paintings because I want to make like a career in some format, but I'm just very creative. So I love to paint, I love to make music, I love to design clothes. I'm learning to sew. That is a process. It's like I know how to hand sew, but the sewing machine, that thing right there, we fight with each other. So that's a work in progress. So I feel like pretty soon here it's going to change. I do have sewing classes on the agenda, so that's like a to be continued, you know. Derek, I feel like you would be like a great interviewer. Also another hobby of mine. Actually, I won't share. Honestly, anything and everything, but I really do love talking about the political state of the world, and not even politics. I'm not into politics. I'm into like what's going on in the world. And keeping up with it. I'm also very interested in what is history wise, history with my people, history with the land, and also fashion. But I feel like I don't have too many fashion girly friends yet. I know I'm gonna meet them pretty soon, especially with me going to campus, but I love talking about fashion too. Oh, that's a great opinion, or just topic. So, like I told you guys earlier, my friends are all across the world. Like, I have friends that are down south. I have family and friends that are not even in the same country. I have friends that are literally on opposite coasts. Like, my friends are literally everywhere. I don't talk to them every single day. Personally, I kind of do wish I was like, I talked to everyone more, but also in the same sense, texting, just being on my phone, it's a lot for me. I don't really like being on my phone. And I know I say this as I'm like on live, it's like, huh? But I feel like this is a little bit different. But just, I feel like the obligation of being on my cell phone renders my brain in a way that doesn't allow me to function in the present physical where I am right now in that moment. It messes with that. I don't know what it is. I think it has something to do with all the technical things in the world. But since I have a really great, strong connection and strong bond with the people I've made friends with, I know that they love me, and I know that they know that I love them. So I don't feel like it's necessary to text every single day. For the people that do text their friends every single day and, you know, are very active in that manner, I commend them, because I feel like it's literally a job. It feels like a job for me personally. I do think it's important to maybe like be mindful to have phone calls with your friends or family, maybe like once a week or once out of the month, whatever the day is, just to make that effort to keep the connection, or just to visit them. So or visit each other, you know. So yeah, that's my hot take on texting your friends every single day. If you do it though, amazing. You're amazing. You guys are amazing. Okay, I will definitely listen. Interesting. Being friends, of course. We can be friends. But what do you consider as friends? Because I think that's important to get out of the way, you know? Oh, what calms me down? It depends. It depends on like how I'm feeling. Like, if I'm mad, there's a way. If I'm sad, There's a few different ways. If I'm like angry or mad or irritated or something, the best way to calm myself down is to work out. I need to jog. I need to go to the gym. I need to run. I need to run and run. Get on the treadmill, run. I am definitely someone who loves cardio. I was a track star, so like running clears my mind. It calms me down. It calms aggression down within me. If I'm feeling sad, it's good for me to understand. I need to realize that I'm sad, first. Because sometimes when I'm sad, I will kind of like shut down and disassociate. Those are the worst things that you can do when you're sad, because usually when I'm sad about something, it's because it's mainly when something isn't going right and it needs to be fixed in a way. But I have to be cognizant of what's going on. So first thing for me when I'm sad is to come to my senses, basically. Once I come to my senses, it helps for me to work on the thing that is making me sad. So I'm gonna give a very like plain reason, but say I like missed a deadline or something and it made me sad. I'm like, instead of being sad, I'm gonna come to my senses. I'm gonna like look at myself in the mirror, give myself a good pep talk, tell myself lovely things like, you're beautiful, you're smart, it's okay. Like, be very kind to myself. It's very good for me to be gentle and kind with myself when I'm feeling low. And then from there, I kind of just set out a plan. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I feel like you kind of like hit friendship right on the nail. Like, someone who's by your side. Silence doesn't feel awkward. That part. And the loyalty. I feel like if I can't be quiet in a room with you, in person, you know, like, are we really friends? I feel like I shouldn't have to like constantly entertain my friends. Like, we should be able to be around each other and just exist, and we love each other. So yeah. Oh, thanks, Derek. You have the best questions and I love it, because I feel like you really draw out what just the different perspectives I have, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. That yes. Um, I'm not sleeping, but I wasn't feeling too well yesterday. So I feel better today, but I'm still feeling a bit drowsy from yesterday. Action does, honestly, action is like Action is the loudest form of communication. Am I into writing? Yes. Oh my gosh. So I actually, which I have to start doing this more often, but I used to journal right before bed every single day, and I would really just reflect on the day. I would also kind of just allow myself to write without thinking. I would just, it'd be like a flow state of writing, you know. And it was the best. It was very healing for myself. I feel like I could just let go of whatever I had experienced, and it's also something I love to just reflect on, go back and 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 see where I was at that point in time, how I felt at that point in time. It's a good guide. I, even to this day, go back and read my journals, and especially if I'm feeling like I need to reconnect to myself, or like I'm searching for answers to something, I'll just go and look and see. It's kind of like peering into your own mind, seeing who you are, where you were, what you were thinking. So yeah, I love to journal. I'm definitely into writing. When I was a kid, I loved poem books. I loved poems. I feel like they don't really teach about poetry anymore, but where I went to school, I learned a lot about poetry, and I loved poetry. Derek the Interviewer, I love it. Derek the Interviewer, that is the nickname given to you by Chauncey TV. Y'all should definitely check out Chauncey if you're into hip hop, by the way. His YouTube is pretty dope. Career and meaningful discussion are the best. My viewpoint on careers and meaningful discussions. So I'm gonna just break down the career aspect first, and then meaningful discussion. But as someone who I technically like didn't have career, so to say, like I did but I didn't really consider careers to be something that was important until I didn't see them as important, because I felt like my passions and my hobbies weren't the traditional career, so I didn't care about them. Until I got to a point where I was like, wait, I feel like I need a career to fund my passions in order to turn my passions into my career, because my passions can be a career. So that's why I'm a student. That's why I'm a student. I'm a computer science student, but my passion is like creativity. It's modeling, it's painting, it's creating clothes. But with all those things, I feel like you need the capital in order to do the things that you want. And that's okay. I've definitely accepted that, and accepted that I will be the one who funds the capital in order to make my passions a career. And now, with the meaningful discussion, I feel like meaningful discussion is so important, especially when you're connecting with people. You're finding out who your people are, finding out like if that person is a part of your own personal tribe, a part of someone you want to have in your life long term. Meaningful discussion is Very important. And it's also important to reflect on what's going on in the world, what's going on around you. Because sometimes you could be seeing things and you're like, what is going on? This is crazy. But no one's talking about it. So it feels or it seems as if it's normal, but it's really not normal, or it's not what is normal. It's not something that should be or you agreed to. Um, but unless you talk about it, it's accepted, even though internally you're not accepting it, or the person next to you isn't accepting it, and they also feel some type of way about it, but no one's talking about it. So it's like you're silently agreeing upon without knowing. Oh, Furihama. Is it Furihama? Furijama? You asked me, you're demanding me to give you your number. Give you my number. You didn't even ask nicely. You said, give me your number, your phone number. You didn't ask nicely, may I have your phone number? What can I do to get your phone number? Like, gotta come correct. We all know. AlCiMi SHANi Diaries. I like that. Right? I do just come on here and just I tell you guys everything. This side. Hi. Oh, those are school textbooks, honestly. They're so thick. They're so thick you can see them from over here. They are so thick. And honestly, I feel like I need to like read some of them. AJ, what are you about to say? Well, what is your viewpoint? Viewpoint on what, AJ? Who's the most important person to me? Oh gosh. I wish I could have an answer that didn't sound like so vain, but God, myself. I don't know. I feel like no one has you like you. Like no one got your back like you got your back, unless you're like the almighty creator. And that's about it. And that's what it's been for me. So, myself, I'm the most important person to myself, because if I'm not good, then I'm not good. And if I'm happy, then I'm happy. And if I'm struggling, then I'm struggling. And you know who's gonna help me not struggle anymore? Me. So I would say I am. Interesting. What do you write about? Like what do you enjoy? What are your genres you enjoy to write about? Um, I I love to talk, obviously. So I'm interested in talking about different things. I also like to learn new things, that I've never heard of or just never knew. I am definitely a person of like who believes that everyone is a learner. Like you're constantly learning. You're always a student, no matter how old, how young you are. So yeah, I'm interested in friendship with like I will never turn down a friendship. Like I think it's great to have friends everywhere, all over. That's why all my friends are like all across the globe. But my view of friendship, okay, so friends to me is like someone who respects you, someone who loves you, and it doesn't have to be like a romantic love, you know, just who loves that you are a person, who appreciates your existence, someone you can talk with, you know, maybe even someone you can fight with, but someone who respects you, someone who loves you, and someone you can trust. Now, I do feel like people have acquaintances. I think a lot of people have a lot of acquaintances. Acquaintances may be someone you can conversate with. You might not trust too much, you know, but you can hang out with them here and there, you know. People have acquaintances too, but friends and acquaintances are not to be mixed up. Honestly, there's someone who supports in public but humbles you and corrects you in private, tells you when you're wrong. That sounds like a relationship. That sounds like a spouse, like a partner in life, like a life partner. What do you guys think, like when I say life partner, what comes to mind? Oh gosh. Oh, Derek the interviewer, you are great. You are actually great at reading people because, wow, um, calm, calm, cool, and reserved. I find that interesting that I come off that way. Um, I've always thought I came off that way, but it's so funny because it's definitely like, I won't say it's not who I am because it is, but like in the center, yes, I love a good adventure. I'm very actually spontaneous, adventurous. Like, be like, oh my god, what's that? Let's go do that. Let's go try that. I'm very energetic, but upon meeting me, I do come off reserved. I do come off very calm, cool, collected until I know you. Until I'm comfortable. If I'm comfortable around you, then like I open up the gates. So yeah. Yeah, I think that plays a part in why I'm very reserved in who I am, because I feel like my energy and just who I am, it it's not, it can't be understood by a closed mind. You must be open-minded. No, but seriously, um I I am very, I have been misunderstood, and because of that, I'm very picky with who I allow to see. Hi, William. How are you? Oh. Honestly, Derek, I can definitely agree with you. I can. Yeah, I am. I'm very, very, I am self-aware. I know I am, but I'm also really aware of like others too. So not only am I aware of myself, but I am aware of people around me. And I'd say when I began to become aware of myself, that was definitely a shifting experience, right? But then I became aware of how I am able to be aware of just everything around me as well. And then that just became a lot all at once. It was like discovering your superpowers all at the same time. I'm a cat, a cute fuzzy cat, hyper aware. Yes, I literally like was like, oh, okay, okay. This is too much. This is too much. uh, I am more observant. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm cautious because I'm very confident in my safety. So I feel like the observation, yeah, it's not like cautious, like fearful. I'm just like aware and observant. When I was a kid, my dad's a veteran. He would teach me to never be too complacent wherever you are. And that means so many different things in so many different scenarios, but especially when I'm in public, I'm I always feel safe. I always know I'm safe. Um, because I trust in myself to ensure that I'm safe. I trust in God to ensure that I'm safe, my angels to ensure that I'm safe, my ancestors to ensure that I'm safe. So I'm never like cautious, I'm aware. So I know if someone's like being weird and something's happening, I know that I trust myself to get myself out of whatever situation, or to be able to peep something and be like, oh no, like make the right decision to ensure that I'm safe. Exactly. AJ gets it. AJ gets it. Um, yeah, so I definitely can spot a vibe from, honestly, I can spot a vibe from across the globe, to be honest. Like, if we're connected and you're sending me a vibe, I'm gonna feel it. I'm gonna know. And that's why it's like another reason why I don't date. I cannot, I cannot be connected to someone deeply and they're like acting crazy and doing all different types of things, because I'm going to know. I'm going to know, I'm going to hear you, I'm going to feel you. I'm just gonna know. So when I walk into the room, if a vibe is like off or it's weird, whatever the case may be, I'm going to know. And I will act accordingly, but I'm also very good at protecting myself. Um, that's something I worked on. I feel like when I became very like hyper aware of everything around me, I was like, okay, I need to figure out how I can protect myself from this type of thing and make sure like when I'm going places, I'm not just absorbing different things. Thank you. I love this color. It's, as you guys know, my favorite color. Wait, hold on. You know. But I'm glad you like it. I like it too. I've been looking for this shirt. I wear this quite a lot. I like it, but this is like the shirt with it. And it was kind of missing for a while. But I just found it, which is great because I'm going on family vacation and it'll be perfect to wear. We'll be somewhere hot on a beach. Okay, so aw, thanks, Derek. Derek says I give deep thinker and communicator vibes, and he appreciates the way I take time to answer everyone's question. And I do, because I mean, we're having a conversation here, you know? And I feel like it's important to respect everyone. And I've definitely been that person who's like, say it's a group conversation and everyone's like, what's the answer to this question? And I'm like, yeah, the answer is A. And then they're like, yeah, what's the question? Like, we don't know. It might be F. And I'm like, no, it's A. And then they're like, yeah, let's go F. And then it's A. And they're like, oh, we should have picked A. And I'm like, I said it was A. Like, I don't know. I've always been that person. So I feel like it's important to respect people and listen and just give that mutual respect, for real. Yeah, honestly, I think it is the nature. I think it's the feeling of having the love for nature, where it's like, oh, green. I think green for me symbolized a lot of different things, but I feel like when I was ready to cleanse my heart and just focus on growth, because not even just my heart, I feel like for the most part I've always had a pure heart. Not even for the most part, I'd say 97% of the time. It was 3% of the time where my heart wasn't so pure. It was more so like I was mourning or I was in pain from being betrayed. Like, that's when my heart wasn't in the best condition. But it definitely, green goes with growth in my eyes and nature in the heart. So, oh my gosh. Leave your fingers alone, AJ. Reddish black? That's so interesting. No, I don't think you're tripping. Like, I've never seen it in myself, but I have an aunt that I look like. Her eyes are so beautiful, and how I describe them, they're brown, but they're like, when you look into them, they're like this milky, like, it just reminds me of the galaxy. Like, her eyes are so beautiful. So maybe that's kind of like what you're seeing, but in my own way. But thank you. I think, question mark. When I'm in corporate mode? How am I when I'm in corporate mode? Because I was in corporate mode a few days ago. I was very much so locked in, so I'm just curious what it looks like to y'all. I know what it feels like to me, and in my brain it looks a certain way, but to me, I feel like corporate mode looks like me just like laser dead, like laser focus on something. Aw, thanks. I feel like I miss my friends though. I feel like I don't really see them that much, and you guys are gonna make me like just do a FaceTime call with all my friends because I do miss them. But it's weird because all of my friends are like my friends. Like, my friends don't know each other. there hasn't been a crossover. And you know what, I do plan when I can to like do a crossover and invite all my friends on like a trip where I like invite them. They don't have to worry about anything, just bring themselves. It's all on me. I plan to do that, and I guess that's probably when I'm gonna have my crossover of friends. But I'm so intrigued to know how that goes, and maybe have like everyone bring one friend. But yeah, that's when I'll have my friend crossover. I'll tell you guys about it. Oh my gosh. Super on it. Where were you? Where were you? I know you were commenting to something, AJ. I just don't know why. Oh, my eyes. Yeah. Super diligent. What kind of designs do I make? So I like to describe like my clothing designs kind of like a streetwear high fashion crossover. I love making dresses though, so whenever I make a dress, it's always like she's a piece. Okay, she's that girl, she's going outside, and but just not outside, she's like going to some type of gala or something. She's going somewhere with the purpose whenever I design dresses. um I have been designing some like jumpsuits, sweatshirts, mainly because I need some and I want to wear my stuff. And then also I feel like with hoodies, jumpsuits, tracksuits, jumpers, that's what they call them in the UK, a jumper. But with jumpers and things like that, it's also very easy for people to purchase. It's like a t-shirt, you know? So I was attempting to design some things that would be a little bit easier for people to obtain. Yeah, that's what I designed for the most part. I do want to design some shoes, but more so like recreate something, like just take a regular Nike and put some art on it, something like that. But I didn't know you guys were being hypnotized by my eyes. I'm sorry? Question mark? Like, I don't want you to feel like I'm holding you hostage here. But if you're enjoying it, then I'm glad I could be of service. Question mark to you guys. So we might have something we can cook. Ooh, you've got I love a good rom-com. Hold on, because that is my jam. I love a good rom-com. I actually am an avid webtoon reader, I will say. But I'm there for the like romance. I love their romance that they have. I feel like they have such a great selection. Yeah, you'll have to tell me about it. I don't know what type of social medias you use, but like if you do Instagram or Snapchat, my Instagram and my Snapchat is the same handle. And then there's also my email. It's the same handle as my YouTube, but at gmail.com. A jumper. um So colors, I don't know. I've been feeling my pastels. I'm gonna be really honest with you. I've been feeling the pastels. Interesting enough, when I was a kid, I've always been this way where I don't like trendy things, or like if it seems to be like it has to be the norm, then I'm going to go the opposite way, because I don't like things that are assumed to be the right thing or the normal. So as a girl, I did not like pink, because I felt like pink was like the typical stereotypical pink girl. You're supposed to wear pink because you're a girl. But now I've been like actually liking light pinks. I've been wanting pink colors. I do love Kirby, and Kirby is pink, but like This is just this color, but I've been feeling pastels. I do wear a lot of black. I do love a good, like, just black. I don't know. My entire apartment is like white and black and pastels. Literally, it's just white, black, pastels. It doesn't matter what the color is. Like, I love this, like, lavender. I do love a good lavender. Pastel lavender. That's pretty cute. Yeah. All right, I will definitely check my IG for that. I'm not always on IG, but I will definitely check. I do like to be original. That is true. I can't get past it. I can't. It's just who I am. Even when I was a kid, so. Oh, interesting. Wait, does being vulnerable mean, like, is that like a sign of being ill or something? Wait, I'm gonna answer your question, but I'm so curious about that. What? Is that a high five, AJ, or are you raising your hands? Well, I know you're probably like typing, but no, I haven't been recently ill. In what context do you mean ill? Like, physically, mentally, emotionally, all of the above? Like, I don't know though. I feel like vulnerability, it's healing. Like, in order for you to heal, you must be vulnerable with yourself, with those around you. And AJ, what are you saying? But yeah. I would say, yeah, I was emotionally ill. Thanks. Yeah, I was emotionally ill for some time, but I definitely healed myself. Recovery. I might be physically ill, who knows? I don't know. I think it's all just, there's no words to it. It's just that motion with that feeling, you know. I won't say it is what it is, but life is life, and within the last few years, I've definitely gone through some of the hardest times I've ever encountered in my life, but I also believe it's put me to a point where I know what I want in life, and I won't settle. I won't settle at all. So you know, when you said sloths, I think of the sloth from, what is that movie called? Oh my gosh. The movie where it's like about the animals. It's like a Pixar movie, and it's a zootopia, basically. It's a utopia of animals, but it's actually like a little flawed. and there's a sloth that works at the DMV, and he moves very slow, so the DMV is obviously backed up. But at the end of the movie, he got pulled over for driving too fast. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. That song, that part, AJ, literally. Frozen? No, not Frozen. It was nice talking to you too. I will definitely check my Instagram DMs. And nice to meet you. And I will see you next time. Turn on your notifications because I go live all the time, just randomly. So I tell everyone, have your notifications on so you know when I'm here. Ice Angel. Are you saying I'm an Ice Angel? I'd say so. Oh no. Oh gosh. Ice Age? Oh no, not Ice Age. It's newer. It's like a bunny is a cop. It's like a bunny's trying to be a cop. I'm about to look it up because what is killing me? Yeah, it's called Zootopia. Yeah, I was right. It's called Zootopia. Yeah. Yeah. It's called Zootopia. That's wild. Athitha? Is that how you say your name? Athitha? That's pretty. I like that. Hi, how are you? I think I'm getting sleepy, guys. I need like I was sick yesterday snack. Oh my gosh, you guys love me. I love you guys. Thanks. Look at that heart. Together. Thank you. I tell everyone that I am a product of love. Meh. Wait, was that a moi? Put a W with the moi. Cause meh is like meh, you know, like eh. You were saying meh. You know what, AJ? How rude. How rude of you. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go to the studio today, guys. Do you guys want to come with me? AJ, I think you're being rude. I know. Do you guys want to come to the studio with me today, though? Later? It's gonna be late, though, because... yeah, it's gonna be late. I have no child. I'm so sorry. I do not have any children. I've never been married, so you know, I can't have children until I'm married. Personally. Derek was AI. Are you for real? Are you joking? Chauncey, are you joking? That's not even real. AI is not on YouTube Live asking questions. AJ, are you trying to be nice to me because you were just being rude? Saying all these amazing things. Oh my gosh. Chauncey, why'd you do that? No, I'm just kidding. You kind of almost had me there. You see how gullible I am? Like, actually. I'm not literally gullible, but like I can be. I can be gullible if I allow myself to be, because I really was like, what? Forgiven? I'll think about it. Huh. What do you guys think, like, what is the one thing that changes, that makes everything change? You know how someone's life can go from like here to there? We're all AI. I am not AI. I am not AI. I am not AI. Maybe so. Maybe we're like God's AI, you know? Like, yeah. I don't know though. I'd always look to the stars and want to go home. Like, be like, I'm not supposed to be here. I feel like sometimes I have a bot mode though. Like, there's periods of time where I'm like offline. I'm not doing what I told myself to do. And I'm like, I'll wake up and I'll be like, wow, I've been offline for like 2 months. Where have I been? What have I been doing? Maybe we are AI. Oh, okay. Someone wants to come to the studio. Hey. I've been in a really like sing-songy mood. I've been singing all morning. System software updates take way too long though. Like, what's going on for 2 months? I think honestly though, during those periods of time, I'm like just dealing with life, and sometimes it feels like too much, so I kind of just disassociate for longer than 2 minutes or 2 days or 2 weeks. Which is not good, but so AJ, you're saying I don't need to go to the studio because I need rest. Are you trying to make sure that I'm in good health? Recoup energy, yes, I do think so, because I've been away from home for like 2 days trying to help my brother do something, and I'm so over it. Wow, thank you AJ. I think sometimes I put my energetic needs on the back burner, which is not okay. But I'm like, it's fine, I'm okay, keep going. All right. I'm gonna keep saying this, but I feel like, guys, I'm going to be. I'm gonna start posting vlogs again. I did. I ate. I ate. I did eat breakfast, but it's about time for lunch pretty soon here. Definitely. I had sunflower seed toast with honey. Yeah, you said you were cooking. What did you cook? I do. I need a good little cat nap. Just a good one. Ooh. What did you put in it? Did you put like tomatoes or anything? Or lettuce? Or like a sauce? Or just like chili fries? That's hilarious. You know, they say food in the UK isn't that good. Pizza, Radiant Times. What kind of pizza? A touch of cheese. I love a good Irish sharp cheddar. It's my fave. Pineapple on pizza or no? Wait, cheesecake pizza? What? in America. I'm from the Midwest. You know what? You never told a lie. You never told a lie. But what I will say is us Americans do know how to make healthy food, okay? But the chain food, the fast food, oh, that will have you in a hospital bed in 2 months if that's all you eat. You're right. American food is terrible. I was saying this when earlier someone asked how's America, and it's like, you know, just a bunch of death traps waiting. Whether it's the food, whether it's the water, whether it's the taxes, whether it's the credit system. The list could keep going. You do? What type? Me too. I love, like, honestly, I love any kind of food. Like, I love trying new food, but I love cultural food. Very long list. Okay. Yeah, the list is very long. Very. Unfortunately. Okay, so what social media do you guys use the most? Or do you guys like get on social media? That's so wild. I feel like you told me this. Like this was your first YouTube getting on, your first YouTube live. And you were like, oh, I kind of like it here. If I'm not mistaken. YouTube. I do love YouTube, honestly. I feel like I have too many social medias. Like I have an Instagram, a Snapchat, a TikTok, a YouTube. A YouTube. That's 4 social media platforms. It's just getting out of hand. Shallow. So shallow. It is. It's odd. Right? I don't know. I feel like it's all just a big distraction, and I don't want to be distracted from what's going on. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. I feel like I'm such an in-person type of person. So I kind of want to move to a big city and like meet people. I just yeah, you know they say like don't believe everything you see on social media, or like, you know, social media isn't real. It's so true. Oh wow, guys, there's a rain cloud coming in. The more no, but seriously, in real life you can't hide. Also, I love, it's like, okay, if I feel like someone's lying to me and I want to know something and I want to know the truth, I want to get the real answer, I'm not going to ask them or talk to them about it over text or over the phone. I'm going to go and see them and ask them and hear them and look at them and, you know, look into their eyes, look into their soul, and hear what they have to say. Even if they're lying to me, it's like, I'm gonna look into your eyes and I'll know you're lying to me. So it does. Like magnifying glass. Yeah. I think also just like they say, your eyes is the window to your soul, and warning next time. Okay, I'll do like, you know, like a flash warning. But what is the warning for? Tell me. Lovely and scary eyes. Ooh. So it seems like you have very piercing eyes, I bet. Like, is that true? You're good on telling me what the warning is for? Like, you don't want to share what I have to give a warning about? How am I going to warn you if I don't know what I'm warning you about? Oh, so you can just see into someone's present, past, and future just by one look. Interesting. Pretty decent. I feel like you're attempting to be modest here. Heavy on the attempt. You're comfortable with what? With the gaze? Is that what you're referring to? Are you referring to the gaze? But yeah, me too. I think I'm good at guessing feelings and thoughts. I don't even think it's guessing. I think it's like, it's a gift, you know? Playing uni? What's uni? Vic G, I can see the nice future behind me. What? But my future should be in front. What are you referring to, Sir Vic? I find it creepy. Uno! Yeah. No, you're good. Oh, wow. So you're like a psychic for real. You're so perceptive, you can peer into someone's eyes and see the answer within it. I like that. Also, do you see how gloomy it's getting? Oh my gosh, like, it's about to rain. I'm kind of here for it. I do want it to rain. I like when it rains. Even though I was talking all that crap about it being rainy in the UK. With love, care, and consideration. I like that. I like that. It's true though. Because sometimes I had to like check myself about this. I would like peer into people's lives and thoughts and feelings and auras just like with one look, and it's like relax sometimes. Like sometimes relax. Mercy without judgment. Exactly. Where's the rain? I'm like, where's the rain? AJ, you have a nice mind. I really like it. Yeah. You're welcome. The rain came so fast. Literally, okay, so like Midwest, yes, but it's like also, can you guys even see? No, you can't. I think we would be besties too. Like, actually. Actually. It's like, honestly, our weather, it's like tropical weather. Like, literally, it was just sunny. And now it's raining and there's freaking, I don't know what that is, but there's stuff blowing around. The guys who were working on the construction, they're like running. Are you talking about butterflies, AJ? That's what it sounds like you're describing here. Butterflies. That's cute. A feeling. We won't say butterflies. It's not butterflies. It's a feeling. Just a feeling. Agreed. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just, you know, I don't know. I feel like the world needs good. The world needs light. The world needs love. So I prefer to be what I feel like I want to see in the world, you know. Then yeah. Oh gosh. Like the wind is whistling. AJ, I feel like you brought the UK over here. Honestly, okay, wait. This is what I was like wondering off about. Can you see it now? Yeah, you see that? Like, and then there's this guy. Can you guys see him? Hold on, let me like flip the camera. There's that guy just like I know, right? Literally talking all that crap about the UK and then boom. Right? He's just slowly walking. He's just like I guess he's like, there's no sense in running. I'm already caught in it. Yeah. Hopefully they're done for the day though. Nah, they're not. They're still in there, but can you guys hear the thunder? What video do you vibe off of? Oh gosh. I was like, who's the mom here? Not me. What vibe do you give off? Oh, okay. So I feel like you're very, I feel like you're very charming. You're very playful. I feel like you're like the definition of witty, you know? But I feel like it's even more like this is just a slither of your wittiness. Like I feel like in person it's like it's very on. I also feel like other things. That's all I'm gonna say. Other things, just other things. And yeah. 2 days in darkness? Oh gosh, I'm glad I could be the sun to your darkness. The light at the end of the tunnel. The lone star in the dark sky. It's okay. You do have the sauce. That's funny. It's not funny. It's other things, but funny is all I can say. Sometimes I feel like a little squirrel. I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't say thunderstorm. I'd say like just casual mini storms. I live in a valley, but the weather wants to be tropical so bad. But we also have winters. It's an interesting place to say the least. But there was just a random like gust of thunderclouds, and they're kind of in waves. So one thundercloud just passed and I can see another big thundercloud coming. See, this is not standard for me. Like, kinda, but not. Usually if it's raining for the day, it just rains, you know, and then that's it. But it's been pretty gloomy. I think AJ is sending the UK this way. Yeah, I think, you know, sometimes the sky wants me to come home, and honestly, I want to come home as well, but I've got to do what I got to do, and then off to being in a supernova. Actually, probably not a supernova because they just kind of, I'll be a celestial being, you know, traveling galaxy to galaxy. That's what I'll do. Not a supernova. Those kind of just like die. Yo. AJ, you're a menace. Oh no, I was not. Yeah, literally, a menace to society. Wait, while drinking what? A menace to society while what? While what? Do you know the rest? No, just that. That's okay. It's a So you do know? Question mark. Yeah, I'm actually shocked, you know. Anotando? Where are you from? Where are you from? I feel like knowing where someone's from helps me pronunciate their name properly because, you know, depending on where you're from, the region, your language, depends on how you would enunciate some places. BCD. What are you saying, AJ? South Africa. Ronan? No, I didn't forget. Wait, you're either from two different places. Ronan's either from... Is Ronan from India? Question mark. No, it's not even a question mark. Gao? Gao. 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 Right? This is a little embarrassing because I'm like... Also, what is this BCD? Are you trying to trick me? Is this a trick question here? Do you? Because I don't know if I do. I will say. Earth for sure. Yeah, Earth for sure. We do know that. I mean, I don't know though. I did hear that the aliens have been spotted. Or excuse me, the extraterrestrial. Oh gosh. Extraterrestrials? It doesn't sound right for some reason. What color do I like? I like green. I like pastels. And I like shopping sprees. Yeah. Lavender. Pastel lavender. I like the color hex number CEF BC5. I like that color. Yeah, on this planet. That's why we don't really know if someone on live could be from Earth, you know. I think that's just an assumption we can no longer have in this day and age. We all want to go home. Yeah, I feel like my body is made up of Earth, but my soul, it's not of this earth. So, you know, sometimes my soul will be yearning for, yeah, to slide out like E.T. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Am I married? No. I am a single Pringle. I am single. Very much so single. And single again. I just, you know, feel like I appreciate myself too much to receive the bare minimum from someone. You know? Are you married? Or in a relationship? Oh, it's on my middle finger. No finger here. No fingers here. Or rings. I do have fingers here and here. I need to make myself some lunch. I do. I definitely have fingers, thank the Lord. And just like that, they're back to working on this roof. AJ. No. I'm not bored, actually. I'm really actually sleepy. And it looks like it's about to rain again, so food, peckish, I'm peckish, 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 peckish. I actually have not been thinking about food. And that's the problem here. Because I don't think about food until I'm like, um, I really enjoy fruit. It doesn't matter what fruit. Any fruit. Just fruit. I don't know, I like food. That's it. I like food. I really enjoy a really good smoothie, which is also like a form of fruit. Yeah, I was getting a call. Are we back on though? I love mango sherbet. Oh, mango sticky rice. That is the best. That is the best. We are back on. Yes. Mango sticky rice is so good. It just depends on the mood, you know what I mean? Like right now I'm feeling mango sticky rice and I actually want some. I don't have mangoes or I would make some. Sunmin Nagashi? I will try it. What is it? Actually, I'm gonna look it up. Hold on a sec. I just shoved Kirby out the way. Oh, it looks like I need to charge that. Oh. I've seen this before. Okay. Where you like catch your noodles from the bamboo shoot? That's cute. Okay, I would definitely do that. Where do I do that though? Do I need to like go to Japan? Where are you from? Can you tell me, Ronan? I'm so sorry, I forgot. But, you know, I feel like I don't remember anyone telling me that they're from Japan. So I feel like you're not from Japan, but that's a very specific thing to recommend. Ibiza! Ah! Yeah, that's so right. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wait, so have you been to Japan? Or like, how did you know? How did you know about this dish? Oh. Nice. On a scale to 1 to 10, how good was your experience there? Did you love it? Was it nice? Kyoto? Kyoto? Yes. Ibiza and your relative in Hazel Crest, Illinois. I do remember. You said my visit to Ibiza that I could visit you guys, you and your family. I remember. Have you ever been to Illinois to visit your family? Or does your family usually come to Ibiza to visit? I love to travel, actually. That's like one of my favorite things to do. When I was younger, an angel approached me and told me I have to see the world. So that is what I plan to do. That's really why I'm going to school. So to kind of shift my career to a more remote setting. because everything I'd been doing up until this is more like in person, hands-on, in the workplace type of job. No, it's more so a lot of my viewers are either in America, India, or lately Albania. So I was thinking maybe you were from India, but you're right. I will remember. From today, I'll never forget. Ronan is from Ibiza. I remember. Honestly, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just deciding if I'm going to start traveling at the end of this year or if I should start traveling again in the second half of next year or at the end of the first half of next year. So like this time but next year. In a year or 6 months or the next 3 months. That's my time frame. I either start traveling within the next 3 months or within the next 6 months or within the next year. Are you saying you're a lone wolf from Ibiza? Yeah, no, yes. I think you're the only person from Ibiza that comes to my lives. Anotando, where do you think I should travel? Like, where should I travel? Where should be the first place I go when I travel? Also, should I vlog? I think I'm gonna start vlogging like my traveling when I do travel and just in general. Why not? Why shouldn't I go to India? I'm curious. I've heard like mixed reviews on India. I've heard good things and I've heard bad things. I heard like okay, I will travel vlog for sure. But about India, I heard that they have a very like colors system. I don't like that, but do you like vlogging? I actually used to vlog a lot. I had a lot of vlog videos up on my channel, but I did like archive them. I should unarchive them so you guys could see them. I didn't delete them, thankfully. I just made them private. Maybe I'll share with you guys like before I unprivate it to everyone. If you want to see, let me know and I'll send you the personal link if you want to see my vlogs, my old vlogs. Just like maybe DM me on Instagram or on Snapchat or even on TikTok. On my Instagram, my Snapchat, and my TikTok, it's AlCiMi SHANi. It's the same as my YouTube channel. What type of vlogs do you like though? Just like anything, or do you like to see people run errands? Do you like to see people like clean up? Do you like to see people like doing a task, or just anything? Just as long as it's like personality. Bright. Bright as in like the movie? Oh gosh. Interesting. I will travel. I will travel. I'll never stop traveling for sure. I'm just taking a little break. Um, because of school and everything, I'm debating if I want to do school online again. That's the only way I'll be able to travel, and I love to travel. But the only thing is, like, having class in person is so important for certain subjects, and I'm getting to that point where certain subjects I may need to really be in class, but we'll see. No, I definitely felt that, AJ. There is good and bad everywhere. I was just curious. I'm not one to like not I'm the type of person like I need to go see it for myself, you know? Um I feel like it's kind of like with gossip with a person. Someone can say like, "Hey, this person is a bad person. This person is like this and that, blah blah blah." I'm not going to judge that person off of what somebody else says. Only my own personal experience with that person. But I think it's also good to know, like, it's good to know what to look for and what to kind of expect when traveling. And kind of just make your own, have your own perspective and experience from that place. So, but I know I want to visit, I want to visit Bangladesh, I think that's how you say it, in India for sure. What are you guys' favorite places you've ever traveled to? Bangladesh. Um, oh, why do I want to visit there? Because this might sound very silly, but last time I was in New York, I went into this little corner store. That's what we call them, but they call them bodegas. And it was just a vibe. It was just good energy there. It was great energy there. I walked in, I was looking around, I was just standing there, and I looked to my right, and there's this girl like outside on the street, and she sees me like through the door, and she stops. She's like, "You are so beautiful, you're so dope." Like, it was just good vibes. We exchanged social medias, and I was still in the store, and the guys behind the counter were like looking, the owners, and there's the younger guy there, and he like signaled for the other guy to come over, and he was like older. He gave like grandpa vibes. He was talking to me, and he's just like, the first thing he said out of his mouth, he was like, "Are you from India?" And I was like, "Huh?" Like, I heard him, but I was just so surprised that he asked me that. I was like, "Huh?" And he was like, "You look like you're from Bangladesh. Like, are you from Bangladesh? Are you from India?" And I was like, "No, but I do have like West Indian heritage." So, and for those of you who don't know, like, Indians did migrate to American islands, let's just say that, the Turtle Island Islands. And that's kind of how Caribbeans, West Indians kind of mimic or have like different type of Indian
cultures, how it meshes well. It's like a melting pot. Anyways, but since I was told that, I was like, I need to go visit there. I want to go see if, like, when I go there, do I feel like I'm at home? Do I feel like these people look like me in a sense? Like, I don't know. I just want to see what it looks like. Ah, that is, AJ. See, you come off. You come off as this guy, and then you show a little bit more of yourself, and it's like, yeah. Wow. Well, I don't even know how to follow up that one, but what I will say is, for those of you who still have access to your mother, to call your mother, love your mother, be kind to your mother. I know you mean it, and that's what makes it, like, so sweet, you know? That makes me, like, I need to call my mom. Yeah. It is. It is. I agree. I think sometimes things like that can be taken for granted because it's just it's something you feel like is normal, or it's like always there, but can't take it for granted. Yeah. That's facts. Factual. No lies. You're right, I do need to rest. She was a cutie. I bet. Honestly, to have, like, I feel like you're a great person, so she raised a great person. I feel like in order to do that, you have to be an amazing person. Yeah, don't cry. Well, this is like a virtual hug. I I'm sorry to hear that. I know that was definitely tough. More than tough, just something like you can't put into words, you know? Or at least I wouldn't be able to put into words. Yeah. so interesting how like your bonds, you know, the people you have deep-rooted bonds with, you can feel and understand how they are and who they are thousands of miles away. Definitely special. Yeah. You live, you learn, and you hope to grow. In that time, though, did you guys have time to kind of make amends with what was to come, you know? Yeah. Death is interesting. My first time experiencing a close death was my grandfather, and it was very unexpected. It was like a freak accident, basically. But I had to be like the rock for everyone. So my grieving process was very delayed. It was very slow. And until it wasn't, until it was all at once. Oh, it's okay. I've learned to live with it and grow with it and move on, you know. I think as we all do. Yeah, I get it. You're so considerate, thanks. Oh, it's alright. Anyone who wants to speak can. Sometimes people just like to, you know, also experience it. Sometimes people are shy, but they like to be a part of something. I get that. I'm also, you see where I am. Eyes halfway open. Also, thank you for sharing. eyes wide shut. I know. Of course. I thought that was like little musical notes. I love that. I know, I think I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to get off of here soon, actually, so I can nap and then wake up and make some lunch. I know. A nice little cat nap. And when I say cat nap, I mean like literally cat nap, like 10-15 minutes, if that. Do I give orange cat energy or black cat energy? Or like both? And not so much black cat. Tabby cat. Oh gosh, I'm afraid you might be right. It's like a beautiful mixture, you know? I was actually thinking of dyeing my hair that color. I think it looks cool. It looks nice. It's very pretty. Honestly, the lives are getting longer. Before, they used to be very short. Like, if I'd make it to 10 minutes, it'd be a good day. And then I'd make it to 30 minutes. And now I'm like making it hours. It's so interesting though, like people will be on live for days, and I think that's cool. But it's also, I wonder how they do it. There's this girl who like, her goal was to do the longest, like have the longest running live, and she, I don't even know if she's still on live, like she probably is, who knows, but the name of my projector, isn't it so cute? It's a Hey Up, I believe. Honestly, I'd love for them to like give me a code, because I just love that little projector, and I would promote the shit out of it everywhere, because it's amazing and it's cute and it's a good price. I feel like you get like bang for your buck, you know? It's not too bad. Oh my gosh, I look like a sleepy little kid. Very cozy. I feel cozy. I'm like, I just feel very like snuggly. Snuggles. Honestly, it's like one of the best things in the world, I'd say. A good snuggle. A log fire would be so nice. What? It would be so fire. It's giving cabin, campsite, campfire, cabin, campsite, campfire. There we go. Honestly, I know I want to go snowboarding sometime in the near future and stay in like a beautiful log home. I love that. Yes, cabins are so cool. That's so fire. You should do it. Do it. I'm all for people just living out their wildest dreams. Do it, do it, do it. Okay, yeah, guys. I always do this, but I'm gonna be getting off in the next like 3 minutes. But so if anyone has any last questions, any last comments or concerns, yeah, AJ. It's state it now or forever hold your peace. No, not forever, because I'll definitely be back. Is that a fish? Are we like going fishing near the cabin? Is that what's going on here? A fish taking notes? Oh my gosh. Oh wait, no. It's like it's a little doodad taking notes while jamming out. I see. What is he jamming to? What's he listening to? Hey, Bob Marley, we jam it. AJ. I like that. Who are you? You're mysterious. I feel like there's so many layers to you. I'm so curious. I hope you like jamming too. Jamming, jamming, jamming. And I hope you like jamming too. I'm jamming, 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 jamming. I'm you and you're me, period. But different. From the source. I like it. You understand. You get it. No, I get it. It's for the girls that get it, get it. Legend. The legend. I guess not the, but like the legend, you know? Legend. Legend of all legends. Okay, guys, I'm gonna catnap. So, no, it doesn't. Like, seriously, music is like, I don't know. The world is interesting, but I have a feeling that the world is going to take a turn for the better. But it, like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it's coming. It's coming. We just have to keep continuing to have hope. And like I said, put out what you want to see in the world. Energetically, creatively, physically, whatever it is. Oh gosh, that was a yawn. My nap is calling. See ya.